The video gonna be about old Paul George. Oh, Paul George. Come here, man. Come here, man. Talk about he don't want to play center because it's so demanding and he used to scrapping and run the rep, right? You know what, Paul George? You're one of the problems with today's NBA. And you're also a poster child for a guy who should have been better. We thought you were going to be better. You were supposed to be the updated Kobe, you, Vince Carter. You were going to be this, you were going to be that. Basically, what you are is the older brother Devin Booker. You know, guys that have potential and give it a ooh and a ah, but, and I will say this in your defense, that injury that you suffered in 2014, which, that was part of it, but that ain't the only thing. I will give you a pass on that, but I'm not going to give you a pass on your half-hearted ways and your many journeys and your many stops and how you cried and you just been a problem of not delivering in the postseason and you didn't had all the antics and all the things. Now you in Philadelphia, the house of excuses. Oh, and you picked the right team. So with the Clippers, low management, because Kawhi Leonard, who should retire, who, great player, but let's keep it 100. And the Clippers were like a haven for just underachieving and you wanted to come back home and you cried and all that. And you said they didn't give you enough money. Well, why they gonna give you no money when you part-time Paul? Now you go to the Sixers. Oh, buddy, Joel Embiid. You went from one extreme to another. Mister got more excuses than a used car salesman. When the car didn't even get off the parking lot and the parts start coming off. Man, come oh, look at what you got. I mean, look at this Sixers. Did Nick Nurse sign up for this? I feel for Tyrese Maxey because he balling, but what he working with, these guys did not come to play, and they'll win a few nice, cute games. They're not catching nobody. No one takes the Sixers seriously. It's a waste and a waste of money, time, and energy. But just became another Paul George. I will give him credit, and I've said this about Paul George. His agent might be the same one as Kirk Cousins because they're the only two cats I know who can manipulate the market and get paid like they still going to come back and do something. Now he don't want to play center. Well, in today's era, you're not exactly going up against Moses Malone and Shaquille O'Neal. So what are you crying about? You can take a big off. Bigs are shooting threes today. Bigs are moving around. What are you talking about? But I know what that means. That means a back spasm is going to come and you'll have to sit down for 6 weeks. I know what that means. That's why he crying about playing center. I tell you, this turkey is one of the reasons why NBA today sucks. It really is. And I know he been around, but he was always a cat that never was. You know, the ones that you thought I sure would like to debate his greatness, but I can't. Because he got in his own shadow and he never got to another level. Talking about he likes to go out there and scrap and move around. How's that didn't worked out for you? How has that worked for you? You know, we're going to say deep down you should have kept your behind in Indiana. We really going to think, but you didn't want to be the team leader. Could have been probably the greatest pacer ever. Could have been better than Reggie Miller because you had skills. Get to the free throw line, strength, etc. All that acting you done, all that thing you done, and what has it gotten you? And them days when you used to battle LeBron and D Wade and Bosh in Miami and Eastern Conference Finals, that seems like a lifetime ago because it went from worse to worse. And now you in Philly with a guy who cries as much as you cry, and you thought you left Kawhi Leonard, and you thought, well, and now it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Paul George? You don't want to play center. You don't really want to play. And you ain't trying to get with a team that could win. So what you talking about? It's just a joke. And that's how I feel about it. I'm sure there'll be some Paul George and enthusiasts who'll say, well, he's trying to come back. Yeah, he missed half the season. And he got excuses built in already. As if he didn't leave the Clippers with excuses. If everywhere he goes, he doesn't always got some story that he's saying, Gonna call him Pinocchio Paul. That's what we gonna call him because the nose and the lies continue to grow. But the results few and far in between. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shit. If you like and hit that membership, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.